Hello Scorpio and welcome to your reading. This is a reading for all those who have a Scorpio sun sign, Scorpio moon sign, Scorpio ascendant. We're taking a look at your current energies. Some of you could have just stepped into them, some of you could be in the midst of them, and some of you could be towards the end of these energies. See your current situation, how it vibes with the energies depicted by the cards. It could be something you're experiencing right now, it could be something from the past. See what is adding up, see what makes sense to you, see what feels right to you, and then proceed with the guidance. Let us begin your reading. We'll start by taking a look at your past, which is the Ten of Pentacles, Scorpio. Present, Eight of Wands, and coming up in the future is Two of Wands. So just an overall energy for you currently is probably coming, reaching some conclusion for something, reaching an end of something, having accomplished something or having secured something, for yourself for good. Okay, and this is what you have experienced in the recent past, and currently, you have more energy coming your way to help you choose something. So there is something you've already accomplished, Scorpio. All right, and it is for keeps. Definitely, it's probably whatever you've been working on. It could also be, coming into a lot of money. It could have also been, securing yourself financially, for a long time, like, for the rest of your life, something along those lines. And now, you see, with whatever you have secured for yourself, whether it has been money or whether it has been a job or whether it has been a relationship, now that you have been able to establish something for yourself, now you see more energy coming towards you with more options for you. From right now it looks like a lot of financial stability has come your way, which also opens up the path for you to choose other things now, or some kind of stability and security which you have reached in life, and now you can look at doing other things for yourself. Maybe a chapter of your life got over, a phase got over where it was a lot to do with your family commitments and family responsibilities, and now you see yourself having a lot of time to explore options for your own personal growth. It could be various things. See how what really is your situation like. And now we will start by exploring the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands. And we have the Two of Pentacles. So in the past, there was something, which you kind of chose. You chose for yourself in the recent past, and you put in a lot of effort, to maintain it, because you had an eye, you knew that it's going to lead to something big. It's going to lead to some kind of, something which you will have with you all your life, right? It also, speaks of some of you, having met with a lot of, I wouldn't say opposition, but too many people spoke to you about what are you doing with whatever opportunity you got, but you kind of persisted with it. You wouldn't budge from your stand, right? Because you knew that this is something which is going to be with you for a long time, and it took a lot of effort from you, Scorpio, juggling between a lot of things to do this, because you knew that it is meant for you. This is something you would be doing for a long time. It could possibly be a relationship which you knew that it's going to be with you all your life. right? It could also be that, what I had said, family responsibility getting over, and now you know that whatever you can choose for yourself, you're going to stay with it for a long time, and you're going to put in the effort regardless of what anybody says. And even if it means doing a balancing act between two things, you are going to do it because you can see the full potential of it, and you can see that it's going to go really, really far. In your present, you have Queen of Cups, you have Four of Swords, and you have Seven of Swords. So yes, you do know that things are moving at a pretty brisk pace for you. But that is your inner knowing, which gives you a lot of and you also know that whatever you have chosen, whatever you have started doing, or whatever you are focusing on, it is it gives you a lot of peace of mind. You feel very happy and content doing it. Though the Four of Swords does not talk about happiness, but it definitely shows that you are at peace with what you have chosen, you are at peace with what is coming your way, even if it is a lot of energy coming your way, based on what you have chosen to do, what you have completed, and what you have started out with. Whatever you have started out with, it's got very strong energy flowing towards it, right? But nonetheless, you know that you have the capability of handling it. Seven of Wands, you have the ability to handle more than one thing, and this does not bother you, Scorpio. You're very you're pretty much at peace and well rested regardless of so much happening around you. But I also have this Seven of Swords, which says that I think I'll just get a little more on this. Maybe, just maybe, sometimes you feel that you be doing it or what. Let me get a little more on what is the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here? What is it? What is the Seven of Swords about? Why is it here? Six of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords. So you do feel, I think this is in your present energy, I think you feel pretty don't talk yourself out of this, Scorpio. That's what I'm getting, because Seven of Swords is also a card of it's all about gossip, it's about rumors, it is also about how we communicate, right? At times something which is happening behind the scenes. So sometimes behind the scenes you do know that this is something you have got a lot of scope for accomplishment, a lot of rewards, and there is no stopping you. So sometimes you do feel that but why would that Seven of Swords be here? I feel that you do know, okay, I know in the back of your head that this is something which has lots of scope for gains and accomplishment. Okay, this is something which only you can see and nobody else can see. Why? In this particular deck of the Witch tarot, you have this this person over here, they're disguised, they're moving away, they are seeing something in the quiet of the night where nobody's around. He's got his eye on this, whether it is a thief, whether it's not a thief, it's not obvious from the way things are described over here in the illustration, but it talks of somebody definitely knowing what is something worth taking, what is going to be a prized possession. So your entire work, whatever you have chosen to do over here, whatever you're putting in the effort, whatever you're balancing, that only you know the kind of potential it has, only you know the kind of rewards it is going to get you, only you know that there is no stopping you in this. This is not something you're putting out for everyone else to see. This is not something which everybody knows. Everybody just sees that yeah, you're doing something, and probably some people poking you, why are you doing this, this is not, it's not, people just kind of needling you, or just trying to rub you the wrong way about your new venture, but you couldn't care less, Scorpio. That's a very typical trait of Scorpio, as well as anybody who's ruled by Mars. So Scorpio as well as Aries ascendants, you care two bits what anybody else says, because you have it in you to do what you want, And I think here you're keeping everything under wraps. Yes, you are keeping everything under wraps because these people are out there and you don't want this kind of attention. You feel that you'd rather spend your time doing this than taking on these kind of people. So you're working very quietly, which nobody knows. And so that is what the Seven of Swords is. You're working quietly because it gives you tremendous accomplishment, it gives you tremendous rewards, and there is no stopping you. So that is what the Seven of Swords is, working very quietly, doing something which nobody knows. And that is why you're probably not telling anybody, because there are too many people who would love to kind of poke you that oh, you do this, why you doing this, do you think it's good, on those kind of lines. And probably you do know that these people are going to talk to you like that. That is why you're purposely keeping it a secret, because you don't want to spend your energy dealing with such people. What's in your future? What's coming up for you? You've got the Tower over the Two of Wands, Queen of Swords, and Two of Cups. So Scorpio, this is like, I do not know. Let me see how it connects with this. There's going to be this tower moment, so to say. Something coming completely out of the blue. Actually, not very surprising, because this Eight of Wands energy is also something which is coming from out of the blue, right? Coming straight towards you. Some kind of very clear-cut communication you're going to have from somebody who wants to patch up with you. Okay, there has been some rift regarding somebody, and I think out from nowhere, Scorpio, you're going to get some kind of communication for somebody who wants to set the record straight with you, wants to straighten out some kind of miscommunication, some kind of things having gone a little wrong between the two of you. This person, I think it's because of the work you're doing and the kind of energy you are in, it is drawing this person into your life who wants to settle something with you. Maybe you do know who it is, the person whose name comes to your mind instinctively. It could be that, or it could be anybody else you have a very strong feeling about. But there is going to be some kind of communication regarding somebody, where a little bit of resolution needs to happen, where a little bit of patching up needs to happen. Now, how is this connected? Whatever work you do, maybe they are aware of what you are doing, or maybe through the work you are doing, they have figured, they have like got to know that you do this kind of work, whatever you have chosen over here, right? And then through that they find out about you, and then they come towards you, Scorpio. I think that is how it is connected, because ever since you started this, I think this was also a part of your starting out doing what you were doing, that some people, maybe one person, maybe more than one person, coming, meeting you regarding, maybe, okay, let me give you a scenario. Maybe, whatever work you're doing, this person does not know that you also do this, because you've kept it in the shadows. You have not told anybody about it. And then very unknowingly, probably they get in touch with you because they want some of the services you offer through your work. And then that is a Tower moment, when both of you realize that, my God, you're you and you're you. You get my how I'm trying to put it across. And that is also a way you might come across somebody new also, and it could be meeting somebody from the past also, but it's going to be really sudden. So it could be somebody, where not necessarily, I will of course would like to correct that not necessarily that you had a fallout, but it would also mean that through your work you meet somebody, where the relationship goes a long way. Or maybe it is a past connection which comes to you through this new line of work, and then you realize, you knew so and so, way back in the past, and then from there, you have a get together, because the reading ends on Two of Cups. It talks of, you meeting with them and having a conversation with them. What follows after that, the reading is only till here, because it all depends on, what that person says and what you say. So that is the Tower card, meeting somebody, very suddenly through your work, through what you are doing. It could be somebody absolutely new, it could be somebody, from the past. But why I am emphasizing the past is because this Two of Cups also talks of, sometimes in some cases that, meeting somebody after a long time. And it's not necessary that you had a fallout with them, it's just that you knew them way back and now you will be meeting them again. So it's through your work, which nobody knows. That is why the word has not spread that you are doing this. Very few people, I would say, very few people would know what you're doing, Scorpio. But this person does not know that it is you. They just want the services of whatever work you are doing, to help them, and then that is how you figure out that yes, you knew each other that time, or you met briefly a long time back, or you're meeting somebody for the first time through your work and it leads to a relationship. Okay, so now I will get you a card of outcome based on these energies. You have got Eight of Wands again. Okay, things moving really quickly. It can also talk of a short unplanned trip, a very sudden trip happening for some of you Scorpios. Okay, but whatever it is, great energy is flowing towards you. It's just a confirmation of that. Just let me get a little more, because Ten of Swords. So putting a it also talks of putting a final end to a final situation. You've got a 10 over here, you've got a 10 over here. It is a complete wrapping up of things from your past, so that whatever new has come your way through this Ace of Wands, there is no going back to that old ever. And that is why this new thing came into your life, because this chapter has closed. The universe does work like that, that whenever it has presented you with an opportunity for something quite new, something you can start off with, because something else is going out of your way. So there is no vacuum. When one thing moves out, another thing is on its way, or it already comes your way and kind of just keeps nudging in and pushes the old out. So Scorpio, that's exactly what you've experienced. The old has finally been pushed out. Lot of force. We see Eight of Wands here, we see Eight of Wands here. So that means with lot of force, this new thing has come in to push out that old and end a certain aspect of chapter of your life. Let me get a little guidance for you. A burst of magic. Okay, so it talks of yes, it's been very magical the way things have opened up for you, and maybe you can expect new opportunities, even more opportunities coming your way. A lot of things are opening up for you, Scorpio. Tender embrace. I think I think the focus is on this particular relationship for you, Scorpio. I think it's going to, whether it's a new one or whether it's an old one, there is going to be, just look at the cards. Two people, and look at these two elephants. It's a beautiful, gentle, and fine emotions right between you and another person. So yes, it has the potential of leading to a nice relationship as well. Being very gentle with each other, being very soft, softly approaching your relationship. Sacred reverence. And then you will be able to see, Scorpio, just a minute, you will be able to see, Scorpio, how things tie up, how things pan out, how things actually work, because that is what the sacred reverence is. Reverence is when you really hold something in great value, in great esteem, and you will realize that how the universe works. You see how the universe ends things, you will see how the universe brings in new things, you see why it happens, when it happens, how it happens. You will see all of this interconnection linked so beautifully, that you will have nothing but reverence for what the universe has been doing for you. Okay, endless possibilities speaks for itself. Into me I see. So whatever you are experiencing, whatever is lined up for you, Scorpio, it is going to kind of open the windows of your mind and heart to show you that when the universe comes down to planning for all of us, there are absolutely no flaws in what it is doing and how it is doing and when it does what. You will get a greater understanding about your own journey. You will get a greater understanding about yourself, the kind of person you are, and how things panned out for you. A lot of deep stuff is going to become very clear and visible to you. You will start seeing the patterns. You will see how threads flow. You see how threads are connected. Alright, and especially this relationship is like going to be something really, really, it's going to be quite a nice one, so to say, because that's what it's going to, I do not know how it pans out for all of you, but the beginnings of it look very nice. It looks very nice. It shows you how the universe is at work for all of us, how it works for all of us, and if we follow the plan, things have a beautiful way of working out. That is the sacred reverence, which this card is talking about, how everything beautifully works out. You will see it for yourself, and not only this particular event, but your entire life. That is why you got this into me, I see. You will see your own life. I mean, we are witness to, what's happening with us, but the depth with which you will be able to see and connect everything is going to be something which only you as an individual can experience, understand, which will further increase the reverence, towards the spirit, towards universe, universal and cosmic forces, Scorpio. So that was your reading. I'll wrap it up over here, and if you like the content, do subscribe to the channel for regular updates, and thank you for watching.